The Spurs have developed two of the best three-point shooters in the NBA. Keldon and Devin joined the high-volume three-point shooting club. In a league where success is largely determined by three-point shots, a very positive development at the start of the season. For the Spurs is that Keldon Johnson and Devin Vassell seem to be very good at long range. Johnson 2%, 8.7 attempts per game, and Vassell 8%, 7.3 attempts per game, are currently well above the league average in volume, 2.9 attempts per game, and accuracy, 35%. The purpose of this Teacher's Corner is to explore the NBA shooting scene. This first number shows 3-point attempts per game and accuracy, percent, for 110 NBA players who played at least 100 offensive games and averaged at least 2 3-point attempts per game. This is one of my favorite stories because it visually illustrates two rules of professional basketball. The shots become more difficult, more shots, more problems in the game of basketball. There are a limited number of shots and the rest of the shots are more difficult. As a result, there is a downward trend in the company-specific threshold and exercise rate. The more outside throws an athlete makes, the more difficult the extra throws will be. For example, Utah Jazz's Kelly Olynyk shot nearly 60% from outside the arc in 3.2 attempts per game. If Mr. Olynyk increased to 6.0 attempts per game, he would have to make more shots and his accuracy would decrease. Lower percentage accuracy means fewer frames. Aside from Luka Doncic, his near-impossible shooting, and LeBron James currently down, shooting well below the league average is a great way to make fewer shots. In a league full of talent, teams browse to find other players who make open play. Major League Hits. This chapter focuses on powerful three-pointers in the NBA. 9 players in the league averaging at least 5.5 free throws per game, and Johnson and Vassell are 2 players that stand out in that group. Never shy, Keldon averages 8.7 attempts per game, 7th in the league. A slightly weaker performer, Devin has an impressive 7.3 sacks per game and is 13th above the league average. In pass rush, making him the 4th most accurate passer on this chart. Vassell is also 5th in this cohort with 1.16 points per possession. FYI, Steph Curry is number 3 and Jason Tatum is number. A great effort, to say the least. Finally, Keldon, showing his growing game, leads this group with the 4th highest free throw rate. Both Devin Booker and LeBron James are behind him in this stat. Finally, both Johnson and Vassell are off to a good start to the season. In conclusion, it's going to be a tough season, as evidenced by the fact that Spurs are 27th in points difference. But this campaign is about developing young players. And in that regard, the power and accuracy of Johnson and Vassell's outside shots show just what the Spurs need for future success. A few final points about graphics. Enjoy every kick. Stephen Curry is still the greatest passer in the NBA. Its incredible volume, while accuracy is still above the league average, is something for the ages. Former Spurs, DeJounte Murray and Lonnie Walker are also on this list. With Trae Young as his teammate, DeJounte changed his corner ratio to 3 points at halftime and later showed his accuracy improved to league average. Lonnie dropped nearly 30% after the nightmare started.